Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. This is day 9 of the X Block. You may be asking where's day 7 and 8? Well, I was resting from days 1 through 6. More on that later. I'm going to be meeting a new client before the main group ride, main workout ride I should say. And then after that, meeting the teammates and doing a couple of time trials, much like we did earlier. We're talking about that later on too. Time to get started. Okay, so what are we doing for day 9 of the X Block? We're back to doing 1 hour time trial and then a 20-minute time trial. Why are we doing this again? Because this is part of the training schedule. You just don't do a workout once and then go do something else. You gotta have a good training plan, you gotta execute it. Okay, let's go have some fun.
After 6 days on the bike, 4 of them on the road, in which I had some very tough workouts sandwiched in between endurance rides going to and from the meetup with the group, my body was ready for a rest. Now, it wasn't necessarily that my legs were just massively tired. They were tired. It was more that I was systemically tired. More specifically, my thyroid gland, which controls my metabolic rate, and my adrenal gland, which helps me force out those big efforts, especially toward the end of the 6 days, are beginning to stress. If I continued to ride on that 7th day, I would be even asking more both of my thyroid and my adrenal glands. That would in turn further deplete their resources and ultimately my well-being. That would essentially cause me to start to burn out, not only physically, but mentally. As it turned out, I not only rested on that 7th day, I rested on the 8th day as well. On the 9th day, I was feeling pretty good, and that's the workout that you're seeing right now. As it turned out, the 1 hour time trial I did at an average of 271 watts, which is quite acceptable for me. On the second time trial, the 20-minute time trial, that turned out to be about 251 watts. So the energy that I had quickly depleted. Maybe I needed a little more rest, maybe not as big as a workout, but regardless, that's what I did. After I left the others and started to ride home, I could tell I was starting to get system tired. That's the bad kind of tired. I was questioning whether I can make it to day 10, the final day. Still, when I got home, the first thing I did was have my Hammer Nutrition Recover-Rite. I showered, ate well, massaged my legs, and took a nap before going to bed early. I would make my decision once I got up in the morning. Once I pulled into the driveway, I was so cold and tired that I decided to forego my regular closing, so I'm going to do it with this voiceover. I hope you like the penultimate day of the X Block series. Stay tuned for that next episode to see what I actually did on that 10th day. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.